So you.
Okay. Wait, sorry, 1 second. I'm still thinking of my favorite quote. It's a really important one as well, on which I base everything, but I can't remember it. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go with something else. Hey guys, my name is Wani, and I'm a wedding and portrait photographer based here in Lagos, Nigeria. I'ma get it. 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 Okay, so what attracted you to this career path? I like shooting women. I think women attracted me to this career path. I really love women, the way they move, the way they are, the clothes we wear. I loved just photographing women, and that's it kind of like evolved from there into, I mean, women means weddings, it means families, it means babies, you know? But so women attracted me to this path. When did you consider yourself a success at what you do? Yeah, I think it says brief response here, but success is so subjective. I think I am slowly becoming successful. I don't consider myself a success yet. For me, ultimate success will be when I am able to support my family, live the life I want, have pension, have healthcare, like basically have all the benefits you would get from a proper job. So it's a work in progress and we're getting there, but we're some way off still. How do you push through your worst times? The thing about photography is that it's such a personal thing that we do, and so each photograph is like our baby, and sometimes, you know, when it's not appreciated the way you think it should be, it can be very frustrating. But I think if you remember why you do it, remember why you choose photography, remember why you choose the clients you do, that's what helps me get through the tough times of photography. What would be your greatest achievement in your line of business so far? Achievements. I think for me, just basically, I'm at a place, I've been doing this for 6 years now, and I'm at a place where I have the clients I want. I'm working with clients I love who are good and kind and relaxed, no drama, very important. And I'm getting paid what I want to be, what I think I'm worth. And I have clients who think I'm worth that as well. So for me, it's been a struggle. Trust me, I know the struggle of going, who will pay me this? And it's been a struggle. I'm not where I want to be exactly, but I'm in a good place, and I'm grateful for that. What keeps you up at night? Everything keeps me up at night. I suffer from insomnia. I worry. My business model is a little bit different from people. I don't want to build a big company that has lots of photographers. I want to be shooting. That is what I love. And out of everything I do for my business, that's the thing I love the most. So figuring out how I can grow my business in a way that allows me to keep creative control, but also gives me time to have time for my family, have enough time for my family. So finding balance, probably trying to find balance in my business and in my life is probably my biggest struggle to date. What motivates you to get out of bed in the morning to do what you do? My children. Literally some days when things are really tough and clients are not working or job went horribly or whatever, I do this for my children. I was a banker a million years ago now, and I left banking because I couldn't balance banking, motherhood, and photography, and something had to give. And for me, I love photography, and obviously my children aren't going anywhere. So I gave up banking, and so I did it so I'd have more time with my children, more quality time with my children, and also so I could control my time. So my kids get me up in the morning. Who inspires you in your field, and who do you consider a mentor? You know, the thing about photography is you evolve and it changes. And so the people that I loved starting out, I kind of outgrew their styles and I changed direction. So right now, I am obsessed with Sue Bryce. Like literally, there's no one I love more in this world than Sue Bryce. My dream is to be photographed by her and to meet her, although I'd probably just stand there going starstruck. She when I first came across her photography, I fell in love because she took everyday women and made them feel like cover girls. And for me, that is a gift because women are the most self-critical human beings in the world. And to be able to show a woman that she is beautiful and to give her a picture of how other people see her and give her that confidence or help her find that confidence, that is the greatest gift you can have. It's not hard to shoot a 6-foot skinny model, but to take a normal everyday woman, maybe like me, and make her feel like a goddess, that is the best gift. So I'm obsessed with Sue Bryce. In terms of wedding photography, you know, I started out, HiDi Alakija helped me set on this path. I shot my very first wedding with him like 8 years ago, and you know, and he really helped me evolve. And I mean, in terms of styles that I love, our styles are very different. I'm very feminine. He makes fun of me that I'm very feminine and delicate, but you know, in terms of the business model, HiDi is the man. But then in terms of styles, I'm all about Jose Villa and Elizabeth Messina. It's very film-like, dreamy kind of wedding photography. So those are my models. How do you handle situations when under pressure? Well, I don't work very well under pressure, and you know, wedding photography is one of the most stressful. In fact, I'm going to go and just say it's the most stressful genre of photography out there, because you have to be a landscape photographer, macro, portrait, event, you know, all these things are thrown at you, especially in Nigeria, where you usually they have like 10 photographers fighting to take the same picture. So it's a very stressful job to have. You know, it's easier in other countries. In Nigeria, it's quite stressful. But I've just learned to calm down, understand, and have a plan. Having a plan before you go into the wedding day makes all the difference. I know what I want to shoot. I know who I want to shoot. I also talk with my couple beforehand to explain the situation to them. There are certain places that other photographers aren't allowed. There are certain situations where I'll be in charge, so don't listen to anybody else, listen to me. And so just taking control of the situation has helped me deal with tough situations like that. Do you work better with a team or alone? I work better alone. I'm a little bit of a control freak and a micromanager, so if I'm in charge of everything I'm doing, it calms me down. You know, I know exactly what I'm going to do, but it's easier with a team, obviously, so it's about finding that balance again. What do you do to continuously develop your skills? Education is so key to a photographer. I mean, when you first start out from the very beginning, it's about honing your craft, learn to shoot, learn composition, learn light, learn posing. But as you go further in business, you learn that really shooting is only 20% of what you're doing. It's really about the business, about the marketing, you're doing your accounting. So education. So when I started out, I was doing a lot of technical classes, but now it's all about business classes and learning how I can grow my business to live the life that I want to live. So what is the worst case scenario you have faced in your career, and how did you solve it? I mean, I feel like I have a crisis every other week. Probably maybe I'll just go about the worst shoot I had. And that was my fault. So when I was starting portraits, I've been doing weddings for about 6 years professionally, portraits about 2 years. And I invited someone for the shoot, and I spoke to her before and she seemed fine about it. She's like, yeah, we've been doing shoots and whatever. But I didn't ask the right questions. And so when she came into the shoot space, she was very defensive and she was very vulnerable. And because we were friends, I was just I was joking with her going, oh, you're such a control freak, whatever. It did not go down well. Literally is the worst shoot of my life. I feel traumatized. It took me a year to recover from the shoot. She completely closed down, because as a photographer, when a client enters your space, it's a safe space and you feel very vulnerable in front of the camera, and it's your responsibility to make them feel safe and like you will take care of them and they will get the best picture. And I didn't do that. It wasn't intentional, and I did apologize during the shoot when I realized just how insecure she felt, but I messed up, and so I've never made that mistake again. No matter who's in front of my camera, it's a photographer, family, friend, whoever it is, I treat everyone like a treasured client, and I keep them safe and I help them feel secure and I help them discover that strength that's inside. So I definitely learned my lesson from that, and I will never make that mistake again. Do you think you made the best career decision? Any regrets? I think we're fortunate that we live in a time where more people are pursuing their passion. I mean, I grew up and my options were, doctor, lawyer, engineer. I wanted to study psychology. My dad was like, you're insane. Go pick a real job. So I did engineering. Yes, then I went into banking. Now I'm a photographer. So for me, this is the first time I've actually moved towards something. Usually I picked subjects based on what I didn't want to do. So yes, I am so grateful that I've been given this gift of seeing and of photography, and I am grateful that I'm able to earn a living and support my family on this passion. So no regrets. Very grateful, thankful. Where do you vision your career path in the future? For now, I mean, I guess it always changes, but really, in my heart, where I want to be is I want to be a wedding photographer. I shoot a handful of weddings a year, you know, because weddings are a lot of work and they involve a lot of time, and you spend a lot of time with clients. So I don't like to shoot a lot of weddings. I like to take my time and value each client and take good care of them. And then shooting portraits as well, lots and lots and lots and lots of women of every shape and every size and every gender. Well, women. I'll shoot men as well if they come with women. But you know, and every just beautiful women, diverse women, every race, that would be my ideal future. And so working a couple of days a week and having time for my kids. And being able to go on holiday once a year. That's all I want, really. What would you love to see change in the photography industry? I think when I first started, there weren't that many good photographers based in Nigeria. A lot of people, especially for weddings specifically, a lot of people were bringing photographers from overseas to come and shoot weddings here. So it's been really amazing for me to see the growth. There's so many talented photographers and so many different styles. So there's a photographer out there for every bride. And I love that, you know, and so we just want to see more of that. And I think our biggest issue right now is educating ourselves and educating clients on the value of photography. That it isn't just, you know, I mean, everyone has an iPhone or smartphone and feels like they're a photographer. But there's skill involved, there's knowledge involved, there's technical capability involved. So we need to understand that as photographers and not to undervalue ourselves, but we also need to be able to educate our clients. And if we're all singing from the same hymn sheet, then it allows the industry to grow as a whole. What advice do you have for youths in particular who are aiming to get where you currently are? Take your time. So like I said, it's a process. First of all, work on your technical capability. When I was coming in this, there was a lot less information. Now you have YouTube. You have a million websites with free information on how to use your camera. Learn about composition. Learn about posing. Learn about lighting. With wedding photography, what we do, it's an honor to be able to document a couple's day. So you need to make sure that you're able to deliver on whatever you promise. So it's very important that you are up to par. So shoot. Second shoot with people, third shoot. I used to go on third shoot, fourth shoot. I just wanted to go and shoot a wedding in real life. So go, do not be shy, don't make excuses. Go out there, there are a million photographers who will be happy to have you help them, and just shoot, practice, ask questions, and then put yourself out there. And then, you know what, please, there's always a friend, there's always a family member, there's always someone that you can just tag on, go and shoot to their event. And the same with portraits, is so easy. You just grab a friend and practice in different lighting situations and different lights. And you know what, don't cut anything out in the beginning. Try lots of different things, try lots of different genres, and then you'll decide what is right for you. So don't feel like you need to find your style immediately. It's taken me 5 years to find my style. So be patient and work hard, and you will get there. Okay. How would you describe yourself in one word? Awkward. If we were to ask a bunch of people who know you to give you 3 adjectives that best describe you, what would they say? I have no idea. I hope they would say funny. Awkward probably, and control freak. Definitely. On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you think you are to other people? That is a weird question because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But I like to think I'm a nice person. I try to be a nice person. Unless I'm hungry, then I'm not a nice person. But if you catch me on a good day where I'm not hungry, I'm a nice person. What's your favorite pastime hobby? Eating or sleeping? Are you a music lover? What genre of music are you into? Name some songs and artists. Yes, I love music. I wish I could create music. If I had it in my next life, I want to be able to create music because I love that there's music for every mood. And I'm really eclectic. I like country, alternative rock, Christian rock, pop, not so much, jazz, everything. I like everything really. Musicals, I love musicals. Name one movie you can watch over and over again without getting bored. I love musicals, so Jesus Christ Superstar, which I've been watching since I was 10 years old. I think I've watched it 100 times, and I try and see it once a year in theater as well. Okay, what is your favorite quote? Okay, I can't remember my favorite quote right now, but one that comes to mind straight away is everything is figure-outable, which means that if there is a will, there's a way. And sometimes it's easy to just give up, but if you really want something, you will figure out a way. And yeah, that's it. Do you enjoy traveling the world? Where is your preferred destination and why? I like going to new places. I don't actually like the art of traveling. I hate airplanes. Preferred destination, anywhere, good food, and a beach. I mean, one of my favorite holidays was going to the Maldives for my honeymoon, which was a million years ago. And it was so beautiful, and the food was so good, and I didn't wear shoes for a week. It was amazing. If you were president for a term in Nigeria, what would you do differently? I'm sure I should answer this one on camera. What could we do? We need power. That would change people's lives immensely. And I would clear out everyone that exists and start anew. Any favorite Nigerian dish you enjoy eating? I mean, can't go wrong, plantain. Although I recently discovered yam chips and fried meat again, which is so good. So yeah, I like food, so there's lots. Alright. Hey, my name is Wani. You are watching Solid State Side TV, and this is how I did it.